It definitely seemed like the people were more open outside of the Salt Lake Valley, which is understandable because when you're a non-member in Salt Lake Valley, you're surrounded by everybody who just wants you to change. And that can definitely engender feelings of bitterness, defensiveness. That is like totally understandable. It can sometimes be really annoying when you're just like, I've heard it. I've heard it, okay? I've had missionaries over 3 times, and my neighbors ask me every other week, and it's just like, let me live my life. It's like, okay, I get that. Out in the more rural areas, you don't get that as much, just because there's not as much people, not as many people, not as many members, maybe more members. I'm not exactly sure about the demographics. But they just seem more open and more willing to accept help. Like what I really liked doing in Oakley was service, because it was actually more than just like pulling weeds or raking leaves. But did I say pulling leaves? Pulling weeds or raking leaves. I mean, there was one time that we went and helped a guy with his personal logging business. There's one time we helped put up this like 18-foot swing set. That was a little sketch. Helped tons of families move, like remodel houses. The 2 weeks before I went there, they helped castrate cattle of one of the members. It was like, what in the world? This is crazy. But it was just I think that's kind of getting away from the missionary aspect of it. The missionary aspect of it was just like people had generally more open hearts. And in Wyoming especially, like there's just the level of humility was like, here's the valley, and like here's outside of the valley, and like there's Wyoming. But at the same time, it's like in the valley, the people you would teach would be like super humble and ready for it. And it was just, it's hard to characterize, but that's probably the best that I can do for that. P-Day, study, email, shop, come home, get changed, go play sports with the zone. That was pretty much it. That was part of the course, is you just go and play sports. And everyone would get together, and there'd be people like on stage just writing letters or like playing piano or something. It was just like you got together with the zone and you do all sorts of stuff. And outside of the valley, like when I was serving in Camas, it was pretty much the same thing. Like we'd go and we'd do email, and we'd either go shopping, or we'd go shopping when we all drove to Park City, because that was where most of our zone was. And we'd just go there and we'd hang out with them and play sports and write letters and shop, and that was pretty much it.